Self-discipline is often seen as a matter of sheer willpower, an ability some people naturally possess while others struggle with. However, modern neuroscience reveals a deeper truth. Self-discipline is not just about motivation or personal strength. It is a function of how our brains work. By understanding the neural mechanisms that drive behavior, habits, and focus, we can develop strategies to enhance self-control and optimize productivity. Neuro-discipline. Everyday neuroscience explores the intricate relationship between brain function and discipline, offering science-backed techniques to help you rewire your mind for greater success. At the core of self-discipline is the brain's prefrontal cortex, responsible for decision-making, impulse control, and long-term planning. This region constantly battles against the more primal limbic system, which seeks immediate gratification. Many of our struggles with procrastination, distractions, and unhealthy habits stem from this internal conflict. Fortunately, the brain is adaptable. Through a process called neuroplasticity, we can reshape neural pathways, making disciplined behaviors easier to maintain over time. Understanding the brain's reward system is another key to mastering self-discipline. Dopamine, often called the motivation molecule, plays a crucial role in reinforcing behaviors. Unfortunately, in today's digital world, where instant gratification is available at our fingertips, our dopamine pathways can be hijacked by social media, entertainment, and other distractions. Learning how to regulate this neurochemical can significantly improve focus, motivation, and resilience in pursuing long-term goals. This book will guide you through the science of self-discipline, breaking down complex neuroscience into practical, everyday applications. You will learn how to form new habits, strengthen willpower, and optimize cognitive performance through better sleep, diet, and exercise. Additionally, we will explore cutting-edge research on stress management, attention control, and neuro-enhancement techniques. Whether you struggle with procrastination, distractions, or lack of motivation, this book will provide you with actionable insights to take control of your mind and, ultimately, your life. By applying neuroscience-based principles, you will not only develop stronger discipline, but also cultivate a mindset that empowers you to achieve long-term success. But before we dive in, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more book summaries that transform the way you think. And if you want to grab a copy of Neuro-Discipline for yourself, check out the affiliate link in the description below. Now, let's get started. Chapter 1. How the Brain Shapes Discipline. Self-discipline is often described as a mental strength or personal quality, but at its core, it is a biological function governed by the brain. Every decision we make, from resisting a piece of cake to committing to a long-term goal, is a result of the interplay between different neural systems. Understanding how these systems function provides valuable insights into improving self-control and cultivating disciplined behavior. At the center of self-discipline is the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for rational thinking, decision-making, and impulse control. This region allows us to plan, weigh consequences, and regulate emotions. It acts as the executive of the brain, ensuring that our actions align with long-term goals rather than momentary desires. However, the prefrontal cortex is not always in control. It is constantly challenged by the limbic system, which drives emotions, instincts, and immediate gratification. This battle between rational thinking and impulsive behavior is one of the main reasons why self-discipline can feel like a struggle. The limbic system, particularly the amygdala, plays a dominant role in our emotions and survival instincts. When faced with temptation or stress, the amygdala reacts instantly, pushing us toward quick rewards and emotional responses. This is why we often find it easier to indulge in distractions, procrastinate, or act on impulse rather than stay focused on disciplined behavior. The stronger the influence of the limbic system, the harder it becomes to resist short-term pleasures. On the other hand, when the prefrontal cortex is strong and well-developed, it can override these impulses, allowing us to make conscious decisions that align with our long-term well-being. Fortunately, neuroscience has shown that self-discipline is not a fixed trait, but a skill that can be developed. The brain's ability to rewire itself, known as neuroplasticity, allows us to strengthen the neural connections associated with discipline and weaken those linked to impulsivity. Every time we make a conscious decision to delay gratification, stay committed to a task, or resist distractions, we reinforce the pathways that support self-control. Over time, disciplined behavior becomes more natural as these neural circuits become stronger and more efficient. One of the most effective ways to train the brain for discipline is through intentional habit formation. Habits are deeply rooted in the brain's neural networks, primarily in the basal ganglia, which automates behaviors. When a behavior is repeated consistently, the brain starts to recognize it as a pattern and stores it as a habit. This is why successful people rely on routines. They reduce the need for constant decision-making and make disciplined behavior automatic. By consciously shaping our habits, we can make self-discipline a natural part of our daily lives rather than a constant battle. The key to enhancing self-discipline lies in understanding these neurological processes and working with them rather than against them. Strengthening the prefrontal cortex through mindfulness, reducing stress that activates the limbic system, and leveraging neuroplasticity to build positive habits are all practical strategies backed by neuroscience. The more we understand how our brain shapes discipline, the better equipped we are to take control of our actions, make smarter decisions, and achieve long-term success. Chapter 2: Dopamine and the Motivation Cycle. Dopamine is often misunderstood as the pleasure chemical, but in reality, it is the driving force behind motivation, focus, and goal-directed behavior. It is the brain's reward neurotransmitter, responsible for reinforcing actions that lead to rewards, whether they are beneficial or harmful. Every time we experience something pleasurable, completing a task, eating a favorite food, or receiving a notification on our phone, dopamine is released, creating a sense of satisfaction and encouraging us to repeat the behavior. This system plays a crucial role in shaping our habits and self-discipline, but it can also work against us when it leads to compulsive behaviors or distractions. The brain's reward system is designed to prioritize actions that enhance survival and success. When dopamine is released in response to an achievement, it creates a feeling of accomplishment that motivates us to pursue more of that activity. This process is essential for productivity and long-term success, as it helps reinforce positive behaviors such as studying, exercising, or working toward a goal. However, modern life is filled with artificial dopamine triggers, social media, junk food, video games, and instant entertainment that hijack this system and make it harder to stay disciplined. When the brain becomes accustomed to quick dopamine hits, it reduces sensitivity to natural rewards, making tasks that require patience and effort seem less appealing. Overstimulation of the dopamine system can lead to a constant craving for instant gratification. This is why people often struggle with procrastination, distractions, and addictive behaviors. If scrolling through social media or watching a quick video provides an easy dopamine boost, the brain starts preferring these activities over harder, more rewarding tasks. The problem is that the more we rely on instant rewards, the harder it becomes to focus on long-term goals. Dopamine tolerance builds up, requiring even more stimulation to feel motivated, which can lead to a cycle of reduced discipline and focus. Regulating dopamine effectively is one of the most powerful ways to enhance self-discipline. One strategy is dopamine fasting, which involves temporarily avoiding instant gratification activities to reset the brain's reward system. By reducing exposure to quick dopamine triggers like social media, junk food, or excessive entertainment, the brain regains sensitivity to natural rewards. Another method is intentional dopamine release, where positive habits are linked to dopamine-driven motivation. Breaking large tasks into smaller goals and celebrating small achievements can help sustain motivation by providing consistent, controlled dopamine boosts. Delayed gratification is another key element of dopamine management. The ability to wait for a larger reward instead of settling for immediate pleasure is strongly linked to long-term success. Training the brain to associate discipline with reward, such as finishing work before allowing entertainment, can rewire the dopamine system in a way that strengthens self-control. Exercise, meditation, and engaging in meaningful challenges also help regulate dopamine by promoting a more balanced and sustainable flow of motivation. Understanding dopamine is essential for mastering self-discipline. When properly managed, it becomes a tool for productivity and long-term success rather than a source of distraction and impulsivity. By being intentional about how we stimulate our dopamine system, we can create an environment where discipline feels rewarding, motivation remains high, and focus becomes effortless. Chapter 3. Willpower as a mental muscle. Willpower is often seen as an inner strength, something that some people seem to have in abundance while others struggle with it daily. However, neuroscience reveals that willpower is more like a muscle. It can be strengthened with practice, but it also gets fatigued when overused. Understanding how willpower works at the neurological level allows us to manage it better and use it effectively to maintain self-discipline in different areas of life. The prefrontal cortex, the same part of the brain responsible for decision-making and impulse control, is also the center of willpower. When we resist temptation or push ourselves to stay focused on a difficult task, this region is actively engaged. However, just like a muscle that tires out after repeated use, willpower can become depleted if overworked. This phenomenon, known as ego depletion, explains why people struggle with self-control after a long day of making decisions and resisting temptations. When mental energy is drained, the brain shifts toward automatic behaviors, often leading to poor decisions and a lack of discipline. Energy plays a critical role in sustaining willpower. The brain relies on glucose as its primary fuel, and studies have shown that self-control tasks require significant amounts of energy. When glucose levels are low, the prefrontal cortex functions less efficiently, making it harder to resist temptations or stay disciplined. This is why people often struggle with willpower when they are hungry or fatigued. Maintaining stable blood sugar levels through proper nutrition can help sustain self-control throughout the day. Eating balanced meals with protein, healthy fats, and complex carbohydrates ensures a steady supply of energy to the brain, preventing the crashes that lead to impulsive decisions. Although willpower can become depleted, it can also be strengthened over time through deliberate training. Just like exercising a muscle makes it stronger, practicing self-control in small ways can improve overall discipline. Simple actions, such as resisting the urge to check the phone, choosing a healthier meal, or sticking to a planned schedule, gradually build mental resilience. The more often willpower is exercised, the more efficient the brain becomes at handling self-discipline without excessive effort. Another way to enhance willpower is by reducing unnecessary decision-making. Since each decision requires mental energy, making too many choices throughout the day drains willpower. Successful individuals simplify their routines by eliminating trivial choices, wearing similar outfits, eating the same healthy meals, or following a structured daily schedule. By automating certain behaviors, they preserve mental energy for more important tasks, ensuring that their willpower remains strong when it is truly needed. Mindfulness and meditation are also powerful tools for strengthening willpower. Studies have shown that practicing mindfulness increases the density of gray matter in the prefrontal cortex, enhancing self-regulation. Meditation trains the brain to stay present, resist distractions, and manage impulses more effectively. Even a few minutes of daily mindfulness practice can lead to long-term improvements in self-control and emotional regulation. Willpower is not an unlimited resource, but by understanding its mechanics and learning how to manage it effectively, we can use it strategically to improve self-discipline. Strengthening mental resilience through small challenges, maintaining proper nutrition, simplifying daily decisions, and practicing mindfulness all contribute to a stronger willpower system. Over time, these strategies make self-control feel less like a struggle and more like a natural part of daily life, leading to greater success and fulfillment. Chapter 4. The Habit Loop and Behavioral Change. Habits shape a significant portion of our daily lives, influencing our productivity, health, and overall success. Many of the actions we perform every day, from brushing our teeth to checking our phones, are not conscious decisions but ingrained patterns of behavior. Neuroscience has revealed that habits are deeply embedded in the brain's neural networks, making them automatic and effortless over time. Understanding the science behind habits can help us break unwanted behaviors and develop new, positive routines that support our goals. At the core of every habit is a neurological process known as the habit loop, which consists of three components: cue, routine, and reward. The cue is the trigger that initiates a habit, the routine is the behavior itself, and the reward is the positive outcome that reinforces the habit. For example, if someone feels stressed, cue, they might eat junk food, routine, which provides temporary relief, reward. Over time, this cycle becomes deeply ingrained in the brain, making the habit difficult to break. The basal ganglia, a structure in the brain responsible for habit formation, stores these patterns, allowing them to run on autopilot with minimal conscious effort. Breaking bad habits requires disrupting the habit loop at its core. Since the brain is wired to seek rewards, eliminating a habit outright is often ineffective. Instead, replacing the existing routine with a healthier one while keeping the same cue and reward is a more successful strategy. For example, if stress triggers a craving for unhealthy snacks, replacing junk food with a healthier alternative like fruit, while still satisfying the need for comfort, can gradually rewire the habit loop. Awareness is key. Identifying the cues that trigger unwanted behaviors allows for conscious intervention and replacement with better alternatives. Building new habits follows the same neurological principles, but requires consistency and reinforcement. The brain strengthens neural pathways through repetition, making behaviors easier to perform over time. One effective technique for establishing habits is implementation intention, linking a new habit to a specific time and place. Instead of a vague goal like exercise more, a clear plan such as do 20 push-ups after brushing my teeth in the morning creates a strong mental association that makes the habit easier to adopt. Another powerful method is habit stacking, which involves attaching a new habit to an existing one. Since established habits already have strong neural connections, pairing a new behavior with a familiar routine increases the likelihood of success. For example, if drinking coffee in the morning is a well-ingrained habit, adding 5 minutes of journaling immediately afterward helps establish a new pattern without requiring additional mental effort. Rewards also play a crucial role in making habits stick. Since the brain craves positive reinforcement, associating a habit with an immediate reward increases motivation. However, long-term habits should not rely solely on external rewards, but should develop an internal sense of satisfaction. For example, someone building a workout habit might start with small rewards, like listening to their favorite music while exercising, but gradually transition to appreciating the natural energy and confidence that comes from regular physical activity. Neuroscience shows that habits are not just behaviors, but deeply rooted neural patterns that shape our lives. By understanding the habit loop, interrupting unwanted cycles, and reinforcing positive behaviors through repetition and reward, we can take control of our actions and design a life driven by purposeful habits. With patience and consistency, small daily changes can lead to profound long-term transformation. Chapter 5. The Role of Sleep in Cognitive Control. Sleep is often overlooked when it comes to self-discipline and productivity, but it plays a critical role in cognitive control, decision-making, and impulse regulation. The brain is not a machine that can function optimally on limited rest. It requires sufficient sleep to process information, regulate emotions, and maintain self-control. When sleep is compromised, mental performance declines, leading to poor decision-making, increased impulsivity, and difficulty sticking to long-term goals. Understanding the neuroscience of sleep helps in optimizing rest for better discipline and overall cognitive function. One of the primary reasons sleep is crucial for self-discipline is its role in prefrontal cortex function. This region of the brain, responsible for rational thinking, planning, and impulse control, is highly sensitive to sleep deprivation. When we don't get enough rest, the prefrontal cortex becomes less effective, making it harder to resist distractions, control cravings, and stay committed to tasks. At the same time, the amygdala, the brain's emotional center, becomes hyperactive, leading to heightened emotional reactions and increased susceptibility to stress. This imbalance explains why people tend to make impulsive decisions, overeat, or procrastinate more when they are sleep-deprived. The quality of sleep is just as important as the quantity. Sleep is divided into different cycles, including light sleep, deep sleep, and rapid eye movement, REM sleep. Each stage plays a unique role in cognitive performance. Deep sleep is essential for memory consolidation, physical recovery, and overall brain health. REM sleep, on the other hand, is crucial for emotional regulation, problem-solving, and creative thinking. When sleep cycles are disrupted, the brain struggles to process information efficiently, leading to mental fatigue and decreased willpower throughout the day. Poor sleep also affects the brain's dopamine system, which is responsible for motivation and reward processing. When sleep is inadequate, dopamine production is disrupted, leading to lower motivation and a greater tendency to seek quick gratification. This explains why people who don't sleep well often struggle to stay focused and rely on stimulants like caffeine or sugar to boost their energy. Over time, chronic sleep deprivation rewires the brain to prefer instant rewards over long-term discipline, making it harder to build productive habits. Optimizing sleep for better cognitive control involves both behavioral and environmental changes. One of the most effective strategies is maintaining a consistent sleep schedule. The brain operates on a circadian rhythm, an internal clock that regulates sleep-wake cycles. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day strengthens this rhythm, leading to deeper and more restorative sleep. Exposure to natural light during the day and minimizing blue light from screens at night further helps regulate melatonin, the hormone responsible for sleep. Creating a sleep-friendly environment also enhances sleep quality. A dark, cool, and quiet room promotes deeper rest by reducing disturbances that can fragment sleep cycles. Limiting caffeine and heavy meals before bedtime prevents disruptions in sleep architecture, ensuring that the brain gets the restorative rest it needs. Additionally, practicing relaxation techniques such as meditation or deep breathing before bed helps reduce stress and prepares the mind for a restful night. Understanding the connection between sleep and self-discipline provides a powerful tool for improving mental performance. By prioritizing quality sleep, maintaining a consistent routine, and creating an optimal sleep environment, the brain functions at its best, enhancing decision-making, impulse control, and overall cognitive resilience. A well-rested brain is not only more disciplined, but also more capable of handling challenges, maintaining motivation, and staying committed to long-term success. Chapter 6: Stress, Anxiety, and Self-Regulation. Stress and anxiety are powerful forces that influence self-discipline, often making it harder to stay focused, make rational decisions, and resist impulsive behaviors. While short-term stress can enhance performance by sharpening attention and increasing motivation, chronic stress has the opposite effect, impairing cognitive function and emotional regulation. Neuroscience shows that managing stress effectively is key to maintaining discipline, as it allows the brain to function at its best without being overwhelmed by negative emotions or mental fatigue. At the core of the brain's stress response is cortisol, the primary stress hormone. When we encounter a stressful situation, The brain's amygdala signals the hypothalamus to activate the body's fight or flight response, releasing cortisol into the bloodstream. In controlled amounts, cortisol can enhance focus and alertness, helping us respond quickly to challenges. However, prolonged exposure to high cortisol levels weakens the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for decision-making, impulse control, and logical thinking. As a result, chronic stress leads to emotional reactivity, poor self-control, and an increased tendency to seek instant gratification instead of working toward long-term goals. The ability to regulate emotions plays a crucial role in maintaining self-discipline. The brain's limbic system, which processes emotions, often competes with the rational control of the prefrontal cortex. When stress levels are high, the limbic system dominates, leading to impulsive decisions based on emotions rather than logical reasoning. This is why people under stress often struggle with unhealthy habits, such as overeating, procrastination, or compulsive behaviors. Strengthening emotional regulation skills helps restore balance between these brain regions, allowing for better control over thoughts, feelings, and actions. One of the most effective ways to manage stress and maintain self-discipline is through mindfulness and meditation. Neuroscientific studies show that mindfulness strengthens the prefrontal cortex and reduces activity in the amygdala, helping the brain become more resilient to stress. Meditation also lowers cortisol levels, creating a state of calm that makes it easier to stay focused and make rational decisions. Even a few minutes of mindfulness practice each day can improve emotional stability, reduce reactivity, and enhance self-control. Physical activity is another powerful tool for stress management. Exercise releases endorphins, which counteract cortisol and improve mood. It also increases dopamine and serotonin levels, neurotransmitters that boost motivation and emotional well-being. Regular movement, whether through cardio, strength training, or even walking, helps regulate stress and keeps the brain in an optimal state for self-discipline. Breathing techniques and relaxation exercises can also help reduce stress and improve self-regulation. Slow, deep breathing activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which counteracts the fight-or-flight response and promotes a sense of calm. Techniques like diaphragmatic breathing, box breathing, or progressive muscle relaxation can quickly lower stress levels and restore mental clarity, making it easier to stay disciplined even in challenging situations. Cognitive reframing is another strategy for managing stress effectively. The way we interpret stressful events has a significant impact on our emotional response. Viewing challenges as opportunities for growth rather than threats can change the brain's stress response, reducing cortisol release and promoting a more positive and disciplined mindset. This shift in perspective enhances resilience and helps maintain motivation even in difficult situations. Stress and anxiety are inevitable parts of life, but they do not have to undermine self-discipline. By understanding the neuroscience behind stress and learning how to regulate emotions effectively, we can prevent stress from overwhelming our decision-making abilities. Practicing mindfulness, engaging in regular physical activity, using breathing techniques, and shifting our perspective on stress all contribute to better self-regulation. When we learn to manage stress rather than be controlled by it, discipline becomes a natural part of our mindset, leading to greater focus, resilience, and long-term success. Chapter 7. Attention and Deep Work. The ability to focus deeply on a task is one of the most valuable cognitive skills in the modern world. With constant notifications, endless digital content, and a fast-paced lifestyle, maintaining attention has become increasingly difficult. Neuroscience reveals that attention is not just about willpower. It is a function of how the brain filters distractions, processes information, and sustains mental effort. By understanding how focus works at the neurological level, it becomes possible to train the brain for deep work, leading to greater productivity, creativity, and self-discipline. Attention is controlled by multiple brain regions, including the prefrontal cortex and the reticular activating system, RAS. The prefrontal cortex, responsible for higher-order thinking and decision-making, plays a crucial role in directing focus toward important tasks. However, the RAS, located in the brainstem, acts as a filter, determining which stimuli deserve attention. This filtering process is essential for deep work because it helps the brain ignore irrelevant information and prioritize what truly matters. When the RAS is overloaded with distractions, such as social media, background noise, or constant task switching, focus becomes fragmented, making it difficult to engage in sustained mental effort. One of the biggest misconceptions about attention is the belief in multitasking. The brain is not designed to focus on multiple tasks simultaneously. Instead, it rapidly switches between tasks, creating the illusion of multitasking. Each time the brain shifts focus, there is a cognitive cost, attention residue, which means that part of the brain's resources remain engaged with the previous task. This weakens concentration and increases mental fatigue, leading to decreased productivity. Studies have shown that people who frequently multitask are actually worse at filtering distractions, making it harder for them to engage in deep work. Training the brain for deep work requires deliberate effort and structured habits. One effective technique is time blocking, which involves dedicating specific periods to focused work without interruptions. By setting a clear start and end time for deep work sessions, the brain learns to enter a state of intense concentration more efficiently. The Pomodoro technique, which alternates between focused work sessions and short breaks, can also help maintain attention without burnout. Eliminating distractions is another key strategy for enhancing focus. Since the brain is naturally drawn to novel stimuli, environmental cues play a significant role in determining attention. Creating a distraction-free workspace, turning off notifications, and using website blockers prevent unnecessary interruptions, allowing the brain to fully immerse in the task at hand. Over time, this strengthens the neural pathways responsible for sustained focus, making deep work more effortless. Mindfulness meditation is another powerful tool for improving attention. Research has shown that meditation strengthens the prefrontal cortex and enhances the brain's ability to sustain focus for longer periods. Even short daily sessions of mindfulness can improve cognitive control, making it easier to resist distractions and engage in deep work. Training attention through meditation also reduces stress and increases mental clarity, creating the ideal conditions for sustained concentration. Attention is one of the most valuable resources in an age of constant distractions. By understanding how the brain filters information, recognizing the limitations of multitasking, and adopting techniques like time blocking, mindfulness, and environmental control, it is possible to train the brain for deep work. Developing this ability not only enhances productivity, but also cultivates a disciplined and focused mindset, leading to greater success and fulfillment in all areas of life. Chapter 8: Nutrition and Brain Performance. The connection between nutrition and brain performance is profound, shaping cognitive abilities, focus, and self-discipline. The brain, though only a small percentage of total body weight, consumes around 20% of the body's energy, making it highly dependent on the quality of nutrients it receives. Neuroscience has shown that what we eat directly influences neurotransmitter production, neural plasticity, and overall mental energy. A well-balanced diet can enhance cognitive function, while poor nutrition can lead to brain fog, reduced motivation, and impaired self-control. Glucose is the brain's primary energy source, but not all sources of glucose are equal. Refined sugars and processed carbohydrates cause rapid spikes and crashes in blood sugar levels, leading to fluctuations in energy and focus. In contrast, complex carbohydrates found in whole grains, fruits, and vegetables provide a steady release of glucose, keeping mental performance stable throughout the day. Foods rich in fiber, such as oats and legumes, also help regulate blood sugar, preventing energy dips that weaken self-discipline and concentration. Healthy fats play a crucial role in brain function, as nearly 60% of the brain is composed of fat. Omega-3 fatty acids found in fatty fish like salmon, walnuts, and flax seeds are essential for maintaining neuron integrity and supporting cognitive flexibility. These fats enhance communication between brain cells, improving focus, memory, and emotional regulation. Conversely, trans fats and highly processed oils contribute to inflammation, which can impair cognitive function and reduce mental resilience. Protein is another key component of brain nutrition, as it provides amino acids necessary for neurotransmitter production. Dopamine and serotonin, two neurotransmitters responsible for motivation and emotional balance, are synthesized from amino acids found in protein-rich foods such as eggs, lean meats, beans, and nuts. A diet lacking in sufficient protein can lead to reduced dopamine production, making it harder to stay motivated and disciplined. Micronutrients also play a significant role in brain performance. B vitamins, especially B6, B12, and folate, support energy metabolism and neurotransmitter function. Magnesium helps regulate stress and enhance relaxation, while zinc supports learning and memory. Antioxidants from berries, dark chocolate, and leafy greens protect the brain from oxidative stress, slowing cognitive decline and improving long-term focus. Hydration is equally important for cognitive function. Even mild dehydration can reduce mental clarity, slow reaction times, and increase fatigue. Water is essential for delivering nutrients to brain cells and removing toxins. Drinking sufficient water throughout the day helps maintain optimal cognitive performance and prevents unnecessary mental fatigue. Certain supplements may also support brain function, but their effectiveness varies based on individual needs. Omega-3 supplements can improve cognitive function for those with low dietary intake, while caffeine in moderate amounts enhances alertness and focus. Adaptogens like ashwagandha and rhodiola rosea help regulate stress, improving mental resilience. However, supplements should complement, not replace, a well-balanced diet. The relationship between nutrition and self-discipline is clear. What we eat influences how well we think, focus, and maintain control over our actions. A diet rich in whole foods, healthy fats, proteins, and essential nutrients strengthens cognitive function, while processed foods and sugar can weaken self-regulation. By making intentional food choices, we fuel the brain for peak performance, leading to improved focus, better decision-making, and a stronger ability to maintain discipline in daily life. Chapter 9. Exercise and Cognitive Enhancement. Physical activity is one of the most effective ways to enhance brain function, improve self-discipline, and maintain motivation. While exercise is often associated with physical health, neuroscience has revealed its profound impact on cognitive performance, emotional regulation, and mental clarity. Movement directly influences brain chemistry, promoting neuroplasticity, increasing neurotransmitter production, and reducing stress, all of which contribute to stronger self-control and sustained focus. One of the key benefits of exercise is its ability to enhance neurogenesis, the process of creating new brain cells. Aerobic activities like running, swimming, and cycling increase the production of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, a protein that supports neuron growth and strengthens neural connections. Higher BDNF levels improve learning, memory, and overall cognitive flexibility, making it easier to adapt to challenges and maintain disciplined behaviors. Studies have shown that regular exercise can even slow age-related cognitive decline, preserving mental sharpness over time. Exercise also plays a crucial role in regulating neurotransmitters, the chemical messengers that control mood, motivation, and focus. Physical activity increases dopamine, serotonin, and endorphins, all of which contribute to a more positive mindset and greater mental resilience. Dopamine, often called the motivation molecule, is particularly important for discipline and goal setting. When dopamine levels are optimized, the brain experiences a sense of reward and accomplishment, reinforcing positive habits and making it easier to stay on track. Different types of exercise offer unique cognitive benefits. Aerobic exercise, such as jogging or cycling, is particularly effective in enhancing overall brain function by increasing blood flow and oxygen supply to the brain. Strength training, including weightlifting and resistance exercises, has been shown to improve executive function, helping with impulse control and decision-making. Activities that require coordination and skill, such as yoga, dance, or martial arts, enhance focus and mental flexibility by engaging multiple brain regions simultaneously. Even short bursts of movement, like a quick walk or stretching session, can help reset attention and improve productivity. One of the biggest challenges in maintaining motivation for exercise is overcoming the initial resistance to movement. The brain naturally prefers conserving energy, which is why starting a workout can feel difficult. However, once physical activity begins, the release of endorphins creates a sense of pleasure and reduces perceived effort, making it easier to continue. Developing a consistent exercise routine strengthens neural pathways associated with discipline, making it more automatic over time. Movement also plays a vital role in stress management, reducing the negative effects of cortisol on the brain. Chronic stress weakens the prefrontal cortex, the brain's center for decision-making and self-control, leading to impulsive behavior and reduced willpower. Exercise counteracts this by lowering cortisol levels and promoting relaxation. Even low-intensity movement, such as walking in nature, has been shown to lower stress and enhance cognitive performance. Incorporating physical activity into daily life doesn't have to be complicated. Small habits, such as taking short movement breaks during work, using stairs instead of elevators, or engaging in active hobbies, can accumulate significant cognitive benefits. The key is consistency. Regular movement strengthens the brain's ability to maintain focus, resist distractions, and stay disciplined over the long term. Exercise is a powerful tool for cognitive enhancement, offering both immediate and long-term benefits for self-discipline and motivation. By improving brain chemistry, increasing neuroplasticity, and reducing stress, movement provides the mental clarity and resilience needed to stay focused and achieve goals. Prioritizing physical activity is not just about fitness, it is a foundation for a sharper mind, stronger willpower, and a more disciplined approach to life. Chapter 10. Rewiring the Brain for Success. Success is not just about talent or luck. It is deeply rooted in the brain's ability to adapt, learn, and develop new patterns of thinking and behavior. This ability, known as neuroplasticity, allows the brain to rewire itself based on experiences, habits, and intentional practice. By understanding how neuroplasticity works, it becomes possible to shape the brain for long-term self-discipline, resilience, and goal achievement. The key lies in consistently reinforcing positive behaviors and thought patterns while eliminating habits that weaken focus and determination. Neuroplasticity operates through the principle of use it or lose it. Neural connections that are frequently used become stronger, while those that are ignored weaken and eventually disappear. This means that every decision, action, and repeated thought contributes to shaping the brain's structure over time. When a person consistently practices discipline, such as waking up early, exercising regularly, or focusing deeply on tasks, the neural pathways responsible for these behaviors become stronger, making them easier to maintain. On the other hand, giving in to distractions, procrastination, or negative self-talk reinforces those patterns, making them harder to break. One of the most effective ways to rewire the brain for success is through visualization and mental rehearsal. Neuroscientific research shows that the brain does not distinguish much between real experiences and vividly imagined ones. Athletes, musicians, and high achievers use mental imagery to enhance performance by mentally rehearsing successful outcomes. When a person visualizes themselves sticking to their goals, overcoming challenges, and maintaining discipline, the brain strengthens the neural circuits associated with these actions, increasing the likelihood of actual success. Mental rehearsal is particularly effective when combined with emotional engagement. Simply picturing success is not enough. The visualization must evoke strong emotions, such as excitement, confidence, or determination. This emotional connection helps solidify the neural pathways, making the imagined scenario feel more real and achievable. Repeating this process daily strengthens the brain's belief in its ability to succeed, reducing self-doubt and increasing motivation. Another key strategy for rewiring the brain is creating a long-term strategy for self-discipline. This involves breaking down goals into manageable steps, setting clear intentions, and using structured routines to reinforce discipline. The brain thrives on patterns, and when a structured plan is followed consistently, it becomes easier to sustain motivation and resist distractions. Small, consistent actions create cumulative effects, leading to significant changes over time. Habit stacking is an effective technique for integrating new behaviors into daily life. This involves linking a new habit to an existing one, making it easier for the brain to accept. For example, if the goal is to practice mindfulness daily, it can be attached to an existing routine, such as drinking morning coffee or brushing teeth. By associating the new habit with an established one, the brain creates automatic responses, reducing the mental effort required for discipline. Overcoming setbacks is an essential part of the rewiring process. The brain naturally resists change, and occasional failures or lapses in discipline are inevitable. However, instead of viewing setbacks as failures, they should be seen as learning opportunities. Reflecting on what caused the slip and adjusting strategies accordingly strengthens resilience. Self-compassion plays a crucial role in maintaining long-term discipline, as it prevents negative self-talk from weakening motivation. Rewiring the brain for success is a continuous process that requires consistent effort and intentional practice. By leveraging neuroplasticity, practicing visualization, establishing structured routines, and using habit-stacking techniques, it is possible to create lasting changes in discipline and focus. Success is not a fixed trait. It is a result of the brain's adaptability and the habits that shape it over time. With the right strategies, anyone can train their brain for self-discipline, resilience, and long-term achievement. Chapter 11. The Future of Neuroscience in Self-Improvement. The future of self-improvement is increasingly intertwined with advancements in neuroscience, offering new ways to enhance cognitive function, self-discipline, and personal growth. As researchers uncover deeper insights into how the brain works, emerging technologies and scientific breakthroughs are providing tools to optimize mental performance in ways once thought impossible. The next phase of self-discipline and personal mastery will be shaped by innovations in neurofeedback, artificial intelligence, and biohacking, giving individuals greater control over their mental states and habits. One of the most promising areas of neuroscience is brain enhancement through neuroplasticity-based training. With advanced imaging techniques, scientists can now see how habits, thoughts, and experiences shape neural connections in real time. This knowledge is leading to new methods for strengthening willpower, improving focus, and rewiring the brain for resilience. Digital tools and apps designed to track cognitive performance are already helping individuals monitor and improve their mental endurance, making self-discipline more measurable and achievable. Neurofeedback is another groundbreaking advancement in brain optimization. This technique allows individuals to see their brainwave activity in real time and learn to regulate it for enhanced concentration, emotional control, and mental clarity. By training the brain to enter peak performance states, whether for deep work, meditation, or creative problem-solving, people can develop greater self-awareness and control over their cognitive abilities. Neurofeedback is already being used to help professionals, athletes, and students improve their focus and reduce stress, and its accessibility is expected to grow in the coming years. Artificial intelligence is also playing a significant role in neuroscience-based self-improvement. AI-driven platforms are being developed to analyze brain activity, detect patterns in behavior, and provide personalized strategies for enhancing discipline and productivity. Wearable technology, such as smart headbands and EEG devices, can now track brain function and offer real-time feedback on mental performance. These innovations will enable individuals to optimize their daily routines based on their unique cognitive patterns, making self-improvement more efficient and customized. Biohacking, the practice of using science and technology to optimize biological functions, is becoming increasingly popular in self-discipline and mental performance. From nootropics, substances that enhance cognitive function, to sleep optimization techniques, biohackers are experimenting with ways to improve brain efficiency. Advances in brain stimulation methods, such as transcranial direct current stimulation, TDCS, are being explored as tools to boost focus, memory, and willpower. While some of these techniques are still in their early stages, they represent the growing potential of neuroscience in self-improvement. As neuroscience continues to evolve, the key to personal transformation will remain the integration of these insights into daily life. No technology or scientific breakthrough can replace the importance of consistent habits, mindful awareness, and deliberate practice. While tools like neurofeedback and AI can enhance cognitive abilities, the foundation of self-discipline will always be built on small, intentional choices that reinforce positive neural pathways. The future of neuroscience and self-improvement holds immense promise, offering powerful techniques to sharpen focus, strengthen willpower, and reshape habits at the neurological level. However, the most effective approach will be one that combines scientific advancements with timeless principles of self-mastery, patience, consistency, and purposeful action. By embracing both cutting-edge research and proven mental training strategies, individuals can unlock their full cognitive potential and create a future where self-discipline is not just an effort, but a natural way of thinking and living. Conclusion: neuroscience has revealed that self-discipline is not just about willpower. It is a skill that can be strengthened through intentional practice, strategic habits, and an understanding of how the brain functions. Throughout this book, we have explored how neuroplasticity allows us to reshape our thought patterns, how habits influence long-term discipline, and how factors such as focus, motivation, nutrition, exercise, and technology impact cognitive performance. By applying these insights, anyone can develop greater self-control and create lasting change in their personal and professional lives. The journey toward mastering self-discipline is continuous. Small, consistent efforts compound over time, rewiring the brain for better decision-making, resilience, and success. Rather than striving for perfection, the key is to focus on progress, building positive habits, learning from setbacks, and adapting strategies to fit individual needs. The brain is always evolving, and by leveraging neuroscience, we can ensure it develops in ways that support our goals rather than hinder them. Ultimately, neurodiscipline is not about forcing oneself into rigid routines, but about understanding and working with the brain's natural mechanisms to achieve peak performance. By embracing this approach, we gain the ability to make better choices, stay focused in the face of distractions, and cultivate a mindset that supports long-term success. With the right knowledge, tools, and mindset, self-discipline becomes not just an effort, but a way of life, one that leads to greater fulfillment, achievement, and personal growth. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more powerful book summaries that help you grow. Also, don't forget to check out the affiliate link in the description if you want to read the full book and dive deeper into the science of self-discipline. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.